That?
Well, it was way back. It was like probably in the 30s.
In the 30s? Why was he tortured?
Because he was number one Ukrainian, and number two, he wouldn't renounce God.
He wouldn't renounce God. Was this a Christian God?
Yeah,
Catholic?
not Catholic. It was more like Russian Orthodox.
Oh. And so they killed him.
No, they didn't kill him. They broke his back. They poured boiling oil on his leg. His leg, like from here to here, was like looked like burnt bacon.
Who did this?
The communists.
So what did they do? They went up to him and asked him, renounce God, or I'm going to pour
grab
boiling...
him and throw him in jail. Just grab you off the street and throw you in jail.
He must have been doing something, praying at a chapel, something.
Yeah, when the Ukraine was free until the communists took it over. See, the communists started in Russia,
Right,
and then
of
took
course.
all the Baltic states. They just took them over, like they did with Czechoslovakia too. Remember, in
Right.
1968, they just come in with the tanks, and that's it. It's finished. You now belong to them. Yeah.
So then while they were doing that, they were plucking people off the street?
Yeah.
And torturing them if they didn't renounce God?
Right. Because communists are all atheists. Yeah.
Are you an atheist?
No. Me?
Yeah.
No. Never.
Do you believe in a Christian God?
Hmm?
Do you believe in a Christian God?
Jesus, yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Did your father, the one that was your father or your grandfather?
My father
Your father was tortured?
was tortured and in prison
Was this because he believed in Jesus?
because he wouldn't give up believing in God, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, God is a general term. I'm
Yeah,
saying
well,
Jesus,
yeah. I'm sure,
Abraham's
I'm
God.
sure it was Jesus because, the Greek Orthodox people believe in Jesus.
Was your father successful economically?
Well, when we immigrated to this country in 1951.
No, but I'm saying in the Ukraine before they tortured him.
His family were farmers.
So he was not a successful
He grew up on a
property
farm.
owner
His-
or anything.
No, his parents were farmers, and
Did he own the farm?
no, he was no.
Was there an issue of land, acquisition of land with your father and the communists?
I don't think so, because if it was his parents, and his parents were not wealthy. They basically lived off the land. Yeah.
Okay. But it was their land.
It was their land, but they were poor. They just didn't have much. They maybe had some food, but that was it. It's not like here, mass production and
Right.
machinery and everything's by hand.
Right.
You get a hoe.
And this is in the 30s.
Well, my father was born in 1902. The communists took over in 1917, so he was 15 at the time.
And that's when they tortured him?
No, sometime after that. Well, first I have to check back history and find out when the Ukraine was taken over by the communists, and it was in that period. Yeah.
And so they just plucked him out of the street. Did they know this is the Christian, we got to get him, or
Well,
was it kind of
he was Ukrainian.
okay?
That was reason enough right there.
But they did this in the Ukraine.
I don't know.
Was he near his home?
See, I don't know the details. I don't know the little details about it.
Was he active in anti-communist movements or anything like that?
No.
Did he
I
want to
don't
like
think so.
reinstate the czar and all that stuff? He didn't do any
Now,
of
my
that.
mom's first husband was. Yeah,
Okay.
my mom's first husband. He was actually Russian, whereas my dad was Ukrainian. And her first husband was fighting against the communists. They called him the White Russian.
All right, Fabiola and Terry, I need the date,
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Parente.